Hi, I'm Joe Paiva, and I'm with the team from Alfred State University in New York. This is actually team number two because Alfred State sent two teams to the NSPS 2024 student competition. So these members are here uh, to give you a little bit of an overview about themselves. So let me ask an initial question. Is there a head honcho, a team leader, a party chief for this group? That would be you.
Yes, sir.
So, what was your job? What did you do?
Besides for registering the team for the event, for some of the events here, I had to take part in filling out the forms or any other information that our team might include. However, for all the activities, we all had an even part, and we were all contributing to our end goal.
Now, how many of you have been to this competition before? Raise your hand. None of you here. So you're all newbies. So how did you learn about how to prepare? How did you figure all that out?
Our professors did a great job of preparing us. Actually, this is some professors have been here for 3 years now, and they have gone through. They've been there for each exercise, and they've kind of prepped us for what to expect. Even though the competition changes year by year, it still kind of sticks to the same three skills and techniques that surveyors used to do and still do today. So they prepped us. They showed us equipment such as the theodolites that we used in the competition, what to expect with the chains, and a triangulation problem also, which we could prepare for.
So, having observed you guys now, it's obvious that it's not just a field exercise. You also had to do post surveying computations and turn them in. So, how did you prepare for that?
Like Jeff said in front of me here, our professors did a good job of preparing us with, kind of practice problems and example problems beforehand and just getting us familiar with the kind of computations that we might be expected to do here at the competition.
Now, when you did this work, did you already have some pre-planning about who was going to do what when you came to the different exercises?
Not really. We kind of knew that we were going to split up evenly. We're all going to contribute in some sort of way. But yeah, we kind of just knew what roles needed to be filled, and as we went, we filled them.
So when you came here, did you guys do any prep the night before, like cram for an exam? The same kind of thing. Look through textbooks, look through stuff, or did you just party?
We didn't really do any prep for the competition at night in the hotel. We mostly did it during meeting times here in the hotel and time during the field before the competition started. We started our planning and practicing.
So, thanks for giving us a little bit of an overview about what you went through. I'd like to end with what is the one highlight that you will take back as a memory? I mean, that could be the trip up here. It could be seeing the sights, being on the mall, which is pretty historic with all the tourists going by wondering what the heck you're doing. A particular exercise, meeting that kind of thing. So let me start with you.
I'd say that it was a really good experience all around, from the competition and the things that they had us doing to going and seeing the monuments. And I would say that probably my favorite part was going and seeing the city and a lot of the historic monuments that are around.
I would agree, definitely. So the competition goes from like 8 to 2, and when it wraps up, it gives you a lot of time to kind of explore, walk around the city, figure out what's the in and outs, and just give you a good idea like what museums and everything.
I had a lot of fun after the competition. I checked out a lot of different monuments, a lot of different sites, and I think standing on the steps of the Capitol building would probably be one of my biggest highlights.
I really enjoyed some of the historic field exercises that we did here, and being able to do all of those right on the National Wall was definitely a unique experience.
I definitely liked using the older equipment that we were provided with. I think that was a great experience for me. And most of all, I really loved seeing the city and just being able to go around and see all the sites and all the historical monuments. And it was awesome. I loved it.
Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate you spending the time with us. and want to wish you the best in your future career. I think this was probably a milestone you'll probably remember in your future career, and safe travels home.